Namaskar everyone. Om Gam Ganadipadaye Namaha. Guruji KSK Saranam. Om Shairam. Welcome to my free introduction session on EPS System of Astrology. And thanks for the people who have introduced yourself. And so it will be more useful for me to know about you before going to that, though it is an introduction session. And this is for EPS system, Extended Planetary Significations System. So in this free introduction session, what I'm going to explain you, what is the necessity for the EPS system, that Extended Planetary Signification Systems, because there are a lot of systems starting with our Parasara system. There are many systems available, including our latest, our Krishnamurti Patadi, our KP system. So what is the necessity of our going further in we can say this extended or advanced system in KP? There are many systems. In KP system itself, there are many things. Yeah, Namaskar Chakravartiji. And we have got the interlink. We have got that even within KP also we got 4 steps, and different theories are there. So the thing is actually, what is the necessity, whether it is really needed to go for any further analysis, further detailed analysis on a chart, when we are already getting some good amount of good good positive results in the existing system. The thing is actually, we have to give our respect to all our sages who have given our Parasara system is the basic one. Basic in the sense does not mean that is very, very low. No, basic in the sense that is the base. Without Parasara system, basic, our traditional system, even we cannot do anything. The problem with our systems of advanced system like a KP system also, the thing is, people who are learning KP system, they are thinking that basic system or Vedic system is of no use, and only KP system is the best one. So we have to go for the advanced technique. We should not follow all the other old things. It is exactly not correct. It is wrong perception. Okay. So before going to that, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr.G.K.Adith Kasinath. And basically, I am medicine. Veterinary. Medicine. I completed, but because of my family situation, I was into the business. Before 2003 and all. So 4 and all. So I was more interested in astrology. But when I was doing my business, then I used to have an astrologer with me always. But to get guidance from him. But after 10 years of my experience and all my savings, everything gone into loss. Then no astrologer predicted that actually I'm going to end up into loss. Though I have taken all the steps according to the astrologer's guidance only. So from the top, I have gone to the low, to the street, I can say that way also. So that made me to find why that I still, even then, I did not have a wrong faith on our astrology. I used to say why that astrologer could not predict. So it does not mean that maybe because of my karma, I could not get a right astrologer also at that time for the proper guidance. You understand? But even no astrologer, I consulted many people before in doing my expansion of the business, but nobody indicated that I am going to end up into trouble. So that made me to find the reason behind it. So being normally a research, kind of person, so I thought of checking what could be the reason behind it. Then at the time I came across one astrologer, KP astrologer. Understand? That astrologer, then he said that as per the KP system, we could see we are having problems. So then only I started, asking him what is KP system and all. Then he was saying about that time, though I was having interest in astrology, but I don't know anything about astrology in detail. Okay. Then that made me to learn astrology. He also told me that, look at my chart, okay, you can also learn astrology. He actually put the fire into me, but unfortunately he could not conduct classes for more than 4 or 5 classes, I can say that. So in that he could explain only about Rasi and Navamsha and casting the chart and Panjang. Starting with only he could do it within few classes, but he could not continue also. But that fire did not leave me. So I started learning on my own. But thing is, actually, I will not just focus on one thing. I will scatter like looking at that Vedic also, then KP also. That time, no such videos will be there, only books only. I have to go through that. But the thing is, actually, I started learning the things with logic. I wanted to know the reason for everything, the logic behind it, everything I wanted to find it. Then only I will take it. Otherwise, I will not take it. You understand? Because if you look at the books, there are a lot of rules. If you start with the one rule and at the end of the book, that the same rule will be denied also. So, then there should not be any such thing. No, there should be logic means it should be logically, it should be the same for all the time, right? So then, even KP learning also, the people who are learning KP or who learn KP also might be knowing that no good book is there for KP also, wherein we can start in a proper way and we can learn. Of course, only our Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt's book is there. That book only has got that too, especially on the horary. Horary is okay, a lot of books. Even our KP's Reader 6 Horary Astrology also is a good book for the horary. But even I learned horary only easily because that is the book where it got all the theory portion, everything is in a proper way. Having learned, having understood, tried practically small minor events, at the time I was thinking, okay, I have learned astrology, so I can make predictions. You understand? That gave the motivation. But honestly speaking, after that, small minor events, we could do it with the help of the ruling planets and the prasanna, but not on the natal chart. Birth chart analysis is most important, most difficult things. The same thing if you apply in the natal chart, will not be able to do that. I did not do that. I could not do that. So then, but that did not leave me. Okay, no, this is not the way we have to do that. Then I started. Learning our Vedic system also slowly, all through the books only. Okay, I have not learned anything through any guru under guru with the Baba's blessings, and I started learning. Then, but the thing, learning and applying logically and finding the reason behind it. If I get any sort of doubt, I will not leave it. I'll try to find the reason behind it. And then I started finding KP is good, everything is good, but what are the logics? Errors are there in KP system also, and how to fill in that gap. So then I started making my own theories and adding into KP system, and even I started teaching also. Even in 2015, 16 also, it's 16. Yeah, I started doing that. I started teaching only till 16 only. Then, but with the help of with the name of KP only. But with all my new inputs by way of EPS. But later, people started saying, no, you are saying teaching KP, but KP, it is not like that. KP is not having such rules and everything. People started saying that. Even then I changed, converted completely into the new name called EPS System of Astrology. Since I have made a lot of research and applied most of the failure cases, and especially I took the marriage event, more number of cases I have done my research, because marriage event, there will be that the event date will be the confirmed one. So they can easily get from many people, and thousands of charts I have studied, and I could find what are the problems, what are the things, because that's very important even in the life. and so that how the significations are changing, how if you follow that rules in KP, then how it is getting the problem. Sometimes we find would have taken some events, some days, some planners would have been supportive for event of marriage, but that period would have not happened. But other period would have thought that this period could not give the event of marriage or any event, but that event, that planet would have given that event. How come it happened? So immediately what we are thinking that, okay, because the period is not supportive, but the transit is supportive, because of that only it happened. Okay, so if you feel that way, even nowadays I could see the people, the chart is not supportive because of the Uranus effect or Neptune effect, it is all happening. So the thing is, trying to, when the failure happens, definitely we have to, try to find the reason behind it, but not to justify the thing, we have to find some postmortem. Definitely, with the postmortem, we have to find some reason. But once you find it, the same in which technique you follow to justify that particular event, but the same thing you should follow in all the cases. It is not that it happened in so and so period. Why it happened? Why did not happen in the other period? So to find the answer behind it, you can do a lot of things. Okay, this could be the problem. This could be the problem. We can easily do the postmortem. We can easily justify it. But are we following the similar application of rules and method of analysis in all the cases, all the charts? No. You understand? Even if you go through many articles also, the same way only we can say they will try to give the predictions, and not a prediction. They will give a postmortem study. They will do that the event happened on so and so period. Why it happened, they would have given. But they have not given why it did not happen in the other period. Why? What could be the reason behind it? They normally you cannot find it. You understand? Even in our Guruji's case, our books also would have seen that, who would have given that examples that event, for this person, it will happen on so and so date. Even after that, we may not be knowing whether exactly this happened or not. You understand? But in the horary, yes, in the horary and all, because we have very minor events and small period events, so we can easily get the answer. But whereas that natal chart, the timing of event, if the event like marriage or some event which are going to happen after some period of time, unless and otherwise is the client is coming and giving the feedback, we may not be able to identify whether it exactly happened or not. Correct. So a lot of problems, setbacks in the in natal chart analysis. That important thing is the birth time. Correct, birth time. Then coordinates. That is, what do you call? Latitude, longitude, and of course ayanamsa. So a lot of things are there to handle it. So then, even if you take such certain parameters, this is the ayanamsa you have to follow. This is the coordinates you have to take for the particular period, and some basic standard parameters. Even if we follow, or the people who are all following the same system, are we giving the same answer? That is the biggest question. Correct. So the thing is, why it is happening, why it is not really happening for everyone, because we are not following the things in the proper way. We are not learning the system in logical way. So because we are trying to find the rules and we try to implement the rules, but the rules should be common and it should be logical. So that when it is a logic mean, then irrespective of any chart, the rule should be the rule only. Correct. So that way only we have to be, we have to follow. That was missing in our thing also. Even I will tell you about our KP system. You know all very well that our Guruji K.S.K. invented that KP system actually. And actually, I will tell you about that even KP system also. We are thinking that actually it is really that sublord theory was really introduced by our Guruji K.S.K. We used to say that, but exactly it is not that. Okay. So Guruji K.S.K. actually really taken that important essence from Vedic system only, but he has made that he made his some lot of developments, and he has given more importance to that, and he has given importance, and he has made in the name of Krishnamurti Pattadi. Are you able to understand, everyone? Mr. Swami?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
yes, clear, sir.
The thing is, actually, Ms. Mumbai, you might be knowing that Vedic system, what is the difference between Vedic system and our KP? It's very simple. Somebody that madam is new to astrology, then you can also tell me that. The thing is, in Vedic system, what we are doing, we take planets. There are, I mean, basically we take a planet and its ownership house, where it is, the owner of which houses, and where it is pushed. That is the basic fundamental signification of a planet, correct?
Yes.
Where you are from, where you are located. That is your basic identification. Whenever we are talking about a planet, just we can imagine ourselves. Okay, we are also ruled by planets, correct? So then if you start, connecting, relating things, what we are learning in astrology, the planet signification, what exactly that human beings, we are all experiencing or reacting the same thing, we can easily relate, because we are all ruled by planets. So unless and otherwise there is a connection between the planets and between the people who are communicating or connecting, then that such things will not happen. You understand?
Yes.
So that we have to we should not take astrology as a different thing away from our thing. It is as a part of our life. We have got God has given the gift that we are able to read those things. We are able to study that signification of the planets and the constellation over the life of our birth, right? So that way we are able to study. Other people, according to their strength and weakness, that interpretation level will vary, correct? So we should not, you should treat that astrology is a part of our life only, okay? So that way we have to keep it in mind. So then basically a planet, once the lagna is fixed, a planet is owner of which house and where it is occupying is the basic signification, right? Now, then that is in the olden days, each planets have given their karagatva. What are the karagatva has been given in the olden days, or everything are the same only. There is no doubt in that. So that we have to follow the same thing, same nakshatra, same karagatva of the houses, same planetary houses karagatva, and of course our Vimshoti Dasa period. So the same thing we have to follow. So in when those things are the same, we are going to follow. Definitely whatever our Parasara Ji has said, he has given to us, definitely we are going to follow, correct? We should follow that. So only thing is, we should follow that. We have to make it fine-tuned, because in olden days the population less, then whatever we say, astrologers say, the people will blindly follow, then there is no issue. Now the population increasing, everything is very minute. There the population increasing, the few minutes difference also, many people are burning, lot of opportunities, then lot of opportunity, lot of complications. There only, like a scan report, we have to go in detail. Correct. So after that ownership of a house and occupying house, what has happened? Then no, planet owner and occupying house alone will not be enough. We have to combinely study the karagatva of the planet and karagatva of the houses. That we have to study. Then came the stellar system. What is stellar system? That is why exactly our Navamsha actually we are into that. So a planet is traveling in the constellation of a planet, that constellation star lord, that is called star lord or nakshatra lord, the planet will give the effect of that result of that star lord. Correct? No, that is what the stellar system. So that stellar actually it is say about 13 degree is been divided equally into 4 padas. Correct? Equal into 4 padas, and that is being it is traveling in the first pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada, 3/4 degree equally it is been divided. So that is been in the Navamsha chart based on the padas. That Navamsha also has been the placement also have been given. If you go in detail all the divisional charts, that same that division of each pada, everything is going to be made. So correct, right? In the Vedic divisional charts, all these things. Now, what has been made that 4 padas? If you see that our Guruji case, what he has made, instead of 4 padas, he has made divided into 9 unequal parts. Correct? You just imagine, instead of your plan star lord, instead of 4 padas, if it is 9 padas, how it should be. That is KP system. That's all. You understand? Planet is in the star of first pada of, say, Jupiter is in the star of Ketu. Ketu, first pada, or second pada, third pada, or fourth pada, it is as per our Vedic. If you say instead of 4 padas, if you take 9 parts, 9 subdivisions of each constellation, it is called a Vedic, our KP system. You understand, no? That thing is, it is not equal division like padas. It is unequal divisions based on the ratio has been given for each nakshatra, that in Vimshotri Dasa order, in what order the ratio has been given for each planet. For Ketu, say 7 years means 7, under 7, 7 year of Magadasa of Ketu, 7 Bugdis will be there. Each Bugdi will have 7 Antras will be there. 9 Antras, 9 Bugdis will be there, and 9 Antras will be there. Correct, na? So that way it has been made according to the, 120 years, how many degrees coming, that the calculation in the ratio only has been all that. You understand? For 120 years, 7 years for Ketu, for 13 degree of one, suppose one pada is, one subdivision, how much it will be coming, accordingly that ratio has been given. You understand? The thing is, really, if you see, this is not really invented by our Guruji SK. It is been already given by our Parasarji itself. How? Just imagine, you look at the moon, how you are calculating at the time of birth, moon is the sub-balance we are calculating based on the moon position, correct? At the time of moon, how much degree in the nakshatra it has gone into the womb, the remaining has been taken as the dasa balance. So and so Bugdi was running, though and so Andhra was running, so and so days or months are present. It has been calculated for moon only to know the impact of the dasa, Bugdi, and Antra and Shukshma period over the life during that period. If you just imagine, instead of not only for the moon, if you take for all 9 planets, the same way if you do the calculation, how moon is in which star, that star is what? Dasa. Dasa Lord is star Lord. That subdivision of the star Lord is sublord. That is Bugdi. You understand? If you take Antar Mahadasa, right?
Yes.
Then Pratyantar Dasa. So that way, if you take that, the same way each planet will be in a dasa of some planet, that is star of some planet, and in the sub of some planet, and sub of some planet. You understand? Sub means dasa, star lord. Subdivision of the star lord is sublord, that is Bugdi lord. Subdivision of the sublord is Andhra lord. Then subdivision of the Andhra is Sukshma lord. The same way we have calculated based on our Parasarji, we are calculating the Dasa Bugdi Antra for the Dasa Bugdi calculation, correct? With the help of the moon. If you do the same calculation, accurate position of each planet at the time of birth for all the planets is called KP system. That's all. Studying moon, we are doing moon in the star of so and so, and in the Bugdi of so and so, and Antra of so and so, we are studying. Correct? The same thing, if you do the calculation, for all the planets, that is our KP system. You understand? So
Yes.
KP system is extension of Vedic only. It is not that it is something different. That we have to keep it in mind. Without having sound knowledge or good knowledge in Vedic system, even in KP also, we cannot give the proper descriptive prediction. Correct? You see, one cannot learn everything, sir. Let me complete learn Vedic system and everything, then I will come to Vedic or KP and EPS. No. It is like an ocean. We cannot know it can completely learn. Correct? No, even if you cannot understand your family member itself. You cannot understand your friend. You cannot understand complete your wife or children. Every day, till our death, we can learn, right? The thing is, we have to understand the logic behind it. If you start understanding, then we can easily cope up, correct? No? The thing is, in Vedic system, how we follow that all the karakatva of the planets, houses, rasis, constellation, everything, conjunction, aspect, everything has got its own value, correct? But the thing is, no, in Vedic system, within 2 hours, they are planned, there are 2 people, 3 people are born, Lagna is the same only. So then how it is going to give the proper correct predictions? So correct, absolutely right. But does not mean that Vedic, whatever the general aspects we are taking from the Vedic system, it is not going to be wrong. The intensity of that prediction or the value of the output from Vedic system is going to less or more, correct? We cannot change what is not given in the Vedic system. In Vedic system, you will say, no, this is not going to happen. This is going to happen. That for the people who are all born on the same Lagna, on the particular day, we used in the same Dasa Buddhi, we are going to give the similar prediction to everyone. If you follow only the Rasi chart or Baba Chalat chart. Understand? We can say, no, sir, birth time can be different. Or one more person also having the same similar Lagna, and he was also born on the same day in some other place. But he is also having, even if his chart is also given, we are going to give the same prediction, correct? It is not going to change. But what is the difference, correct? Now, we are going to give the similar prediction to everyone only. Then how we are going to do that? But the thing is, whatever the general, we can say that the general prediction we are giving to those people, the level of impact will be more or less. Okay, why? Because we are looking at only just looking at the face of you. So suppose if I look at you for something, I am looking at you for some time with your face, for the front page only. I mean the front view only. After some time, just you turn to the left or right itself, I will say, oh, my brain would have created, okay, if you are looking at your face, okay, your whole structure will be like this, your back will be like this, your side will be like this. But when you turn to the left or right, then it can give a different, view also, right? We are all thinking that, okay, this is because with this system, you're looking at him, he seems to be very smart or looking good or a good person. But we cannot say that. It may be also, right? The level of goodness is not just only with the face, correct? But it is also has got some value. But how? We have to study completely. Then only we can know that, correct? Correct? No, so the same way, this system has got everything. But in olden days, no, you are running Sadisati. No, so don't do anything. All these things. People, please understand, people will go to the astrologer when they are into trouble. Still most of the people, they are going into trouble only. When they're going to trouble, it is obvious that the running period should be into trouble. They really are looking into the role of the slow moving planet. I mean, Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. Rahu, Ketu not only recently people started giving importance, but Saturn and Jupiter transit, they used to give, okay, that Saturn, it is ruling, and Rahu, Jupiter transit is happening, how they are going to react to your chart, your moon, and running the Sabukdi. Accordingly, they will try to give it. So we already coming, he is saying, I'm a lot of obstacles I'm facing. Then Sadisati also running, or it is running our Gataka Sun is running some that technical term they will say, and they will say it is not going to be good for you. There will be a lot of obstacles. Don't do anything. You go very slowly. They give the same thing to everyone for all the people who are running that. Correct? Immediately people are thinking, no, then how it is going to be a good thing? So he is going to give the similar prediction to everyone, but within 2 minutes, 3 minutes difference also, it is going to change. Obviously, that is correct. Correct, but does not mean that whatever they have said is not correct. Correct? If you see, when you are going to travel on the road, in the Ghat road in the night time, we have to say that no, you are going to travel in the night, and you got to be very careful, you have to be very cautious, and then all the precautionary things we are going to give to everyone, all the people, with the people who are having good comfort in the vehicle, a good driving skill, and no problem in the vehicle. then they have to be very careful. Correct? They know their vehicle condition, their mental condition, everything. They will plan accordingly. The people who are all having good experience, then they will also the same way only. Correct? The general prediction, general guidance are going to be the same only. Does not mean that all the people who are all going are going to face problem, but the people who are already having some issue, if they are going through that, if they happen to have any problem, the intensity of the problem will be on the higher side. Correct? So that is the one which you have to keep it in mind. What I am trying to say that in the Vedic system itself, we feel that as per our Vedic, our general prediction, general analysis, it is indicating some problem. That is the source. Source itself is not supportive. If we go in detailed extended study, that is further, it is also not having supportive, or further it is also indicating unfavorable. It is going to be worst. In Vedic, it has got some unfavorable, but in extended study, what we are going to do in KP and our EPS system, if you go in extended study, then it is not indicating any further unfavorable, mean there will be some problem in the initial, but it is not going to be completely unfavorable. But the problem will be there, but in the initial stage. But overall, it is going to be favorable. If the problem it is there in the initial stage, but in the extended signification, also it is going to be more unfavorable. It is going to be the worst. You understand? If in the Vedic system we feel that that planet is having some supportive signification, it is good. It is exalted position. Even in my chart, Lagna Lord, 10th Lord occupying his own sign, then that Mercury is in exalted also. So it is very good that you are going to have a very good, because in the star of moon, Lord of 11, so 1, 10, 11 combination is going to give you very good success in your business process. That is the prediction given to me. Okay, but that period only Lagna faced lot of hurdles, lot of struggles, failures, loss. You understand? Because Lagna is going to roll during that period. 1, 10 is going to roll. It means, yes, I'm having 1 and 10 with me. What it is going to happen without everybody is making the movie. Everybody is producing with a good casting, with a good producer, with a good director, everything. Good movie, yes. But we cannot expect that movie is going to be a blockbuster. Correct?
It may flop also.
Yeah, why? But we are looking at only this ownership occupying house. Yes, good. The exalted also. It means I am going to rule. The Lagna is going to rule that period. 10th house is going to rule. But if it is going to connected to the unfavorable 8 and 12 houses strongly, Lagna is going to face worst situation. You understand?
If the star is in the 8th and 12th house.
Yes,
the star
if
of the
you are
Lagna.
not there, suppose if you are not there in a particular worst situation, Lagna, if it is not there, anyway, something is going to happen at your house, it is going to affect Lagna, correct? Suppose if you are also there, suppose thief entered into your house, you are not there, that theft is happened only. Okay, so 8 and 12, you are going to lose money. Suppose your Lagna is also living, you are sleeping there. What is going to happen? Lagna will face more hurdles and even hurdles and struggles and injuries also. Correct? So that is the one. So it means, okay, Lagna Lord, 10th Lord, exalted, 11th house, everything is good. Oh, when Lagna is, you see, when Lagna is playing, be careful. Okay, then if you look at that extended signification of the planet and its constellation star lord and sublord, if you check that, they're all moving towards unfavorable houses, mean we have to be very careful. You understand? So that way, if you're looking at only the source, cuspal lordship and occupying house of your planet is only not even 50% of the signification of your planet. If you open, okay, looking at the scan report, X-ray is something is there in your stomach. Okay, that is X-ray. Okay, but in those days, people used to check the X-rays. Not only that, they check the pulse and all their experience. With that, they can give the prediction. You can, according to that suppose somebody is coming nowadays. In recent days, anybody is coming getting cough or cold, then immediately we think of not general viral infection, we are thinking of corona, right? The same thing, in those days, according to the situation, according to the area, according to the locality, that doctor, that season, they will doctor, okay, this season, this is, liable to get. Then they look at that X-ray, all the whatever the test parameter, then they do the prediction. But when everything is increasing, they have to go for X-ray, then go for that scan report, right? That lot of scans, CT scan, everything, minute thing. Even if you go to suppose if you travel to some place, I have to come to Kolkata, I want to meet you. Okay, sir, come there in the so-and-so place, you stay, then I will come and pick you up. Or you ask for this address, you can come. I have to ask for many people and just you can come there. But nowadays it is not like that. We can get with all the GPS with the route also, right? Nah? Because lot of places to confuse, lot of things are there. Similarly, the same way astrology also, that may only happen. Now, when that planet is signifying so-and-so, in extended signification, also it is having unfavorable or favorable based on that the planet strength is increasing or decreasing. You understand? Are you able to follow everyone?
Yes, sir.
The thing is, what I'm trying to say, planet will give the result of star lord. That is the basic in the stellar system. Then in our Guruji KSK, what I have made, not only the star lord, you divide that star lord into sublord, as I explained for a moon. That star lord is further divided into some unequal subdivision according to the degree, that is called a sublord. So the planet in the star of a planet, sub of a planet, correct? So according sublord only it is going to give. Then what he has made, each similar to the planets. If you look at that, all a birth chart in olden days, they used to write, nah? You can see all 9 planets, star lord they would have given. For moon only, they would have given Dasa Bhuktī Antra, correct? But for Lagna, they would have given in which Rasi, which Nakshatra it is present, correct? But they have not given for all the remaining 11 cusps. Cusp means starting degree of a house is cusp. But in olden days, they used to take starting, not starting, Madhima of the Rasi, because they want to be average it. Because nowadays, just you enter the details, we get the things within seconds. Correct? But olden days, then all has to be made calculation to arrive at the Dasa Bhuktī itself. It take half day also, people who are going to write manually, looking at their Panjang, all this thing. Correct? So the accuracy will not be that much. Even if they do small mistake also, there will be a problem. So that day, their level of research was limited. Even our Guruji KSK was there during that period, such software was there. Then definitely would have further fine-tuned the system and made to the next level. Correct? That's what he also said. I happened to meet one of his close friend, Vaigari Ramamurthy ji. He is very close colleague of him, as family also related. He has written a lot of books also, Vaigari Ramamurthy ji. In medical astrology also, he has written in his KP book also, you can see. Then before starting writing our EPS system, I happened to get the opportunity to meet him and get the blessings. And he used to say that, you see, we have to do a lot of research, then only we can upgrade. Just like that, we cannot extend this, correct? Because horary astrology is something different, because where it is related to only to the question. But whereas natal chart is something different, then we have to be very careful in analyzing. Okay, let me come to the point. Like Lagna, they would have given the star lord, but they would have not taken for all the remaining houses. Lagna Aries means 12 is Pisces only. Then 11 is Aquarius only. Correct? That way only we used to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, or we used to calculate that way only. But not exactly the same. If Lagna, if it is in 1 degree or 29 degree, according to that, according to the latitude, longitude of that place, automatically that because signs are fixed. 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Okay. The signs, they do not move. But the houses, or imaginary. What you are talking about houses, and 1 degree, one plan lagna started does not mean that the second cusp starting degree should be in the 1 degree of the next sign. You understand? It is scientifically, it is not like that, because imaginary lines, if I look at you like this is different. When I look like this, then your degree will be different, correct? When that latitude increases, that imaginary curves at the signs in the zodiac, it will, 2 cusps also can be falling in a particular sign also. So we need not go in detail in verifying or manually preparing the cuspal position or planetary position manually, because that is the reason people used to say, no, KP and all very tough, because calculation is very difficult. Even if you do many small mistake also, will be into trouble, correct? But nowadays it is not like that. So everything we can, even if you take even single minute also, what are the changes happening, everything we can easily make it. So we have to make use of this technology and improve in learning the system and educate our public and do the service to them. Okay, let me come to the point. The thing is, all the 12 cusps also will be in this particular sign, particular star, and subdivision of the particular star. You understand? It is simply saying that moon, how we are calculating dasa, bhukti, antara, shukshma, same way if you consider for all the remaining 9, planets also, all the 9 planets, and also all the 12 cusps also will be in a particular sign, particular star, particular sub. If we calculate, that is called KP system, correct? So that way only, when 2 children were born, that is the, in twins, within 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes different, but they same dasa, bhukti, antara will be the same, and their all the planetary position will be the same, but the destiny level changes. He is getting married early, another person getting married in another period, sometimes not getting married at all still, and his profession is different, but a lot of similar qualities are there, but many things are also different, correct? How we are changing, of course, in divisional charts, in Vedic, people are trying to identify, they are also giving good prediction, I don't deny that, okay? But in a single chart, in Vedic system, it is not possible. But in KP system, Guruji say that when the minutes are different, the cuspal position only fast moving. So the cuspal degree, when which star it is falling, and the subdivision of that star lot will vary from 3 to 9 minutes. Within 3 minutes to 9 minutes, subdivision will change. You understand? The star lot is 13 quarter degree, for example, approximately 40-50 minutes that the planet, that cusp will be in a particular star. 2 hours, 2 hours is going to be for a particular sign, one lagna, one bhava, from 1 degree to another degree, 2 hours, correct? But that within the 2 hours, that 13 quarter degrees, about approximately 50 minutes, if you take, within that 50 minutes of the constellation, then subdivision, if you calculate, within then it may be 3 minutes for K2 and all, 3 minutes, then 4 minutes, then up to say 9 minutes also for Venus or Mercury. When the duration is more, because Dasa period is more, correct? So within 2 minutes, that twin, one person is born in one particular cuspal sublord is Saturn. Another person, instead of Saturn, it is becoming Mercury, or it can be previous subdivision Jupiter. You understand? The subdivision order also, it is as per the Vimsoti Dasa order only. Correct, na? Because the subdivision is made, Dasa Bhukti Yantra made in the Vimsoti Dasa order only.
If the sublot changes, the prediction will change.
Yeah, prediction, where the destiny which changes. Suppose 7th sublot is Saturn for a particular person, then if his time changes, or another person who was born after 5 minutes, the sublot of the 7th house can be, instead of Saturn, can be Mercury, the next sublot, correct? So that if you check the destiny, if you check that the Mercury signification or check the Saturn signification, that signification can be may vary, or may be something similar also. But there will be some difference, but sometimes that sublord of 7th house can be completely detrimental for marriage, or sublord of the 7th house can be favorable for the marriage. So there could be difference in the prospects given by the sublord of the primary house. That is what Guruji used to say, that the sublord of the particular house is having the destiny prospects of the particular house matters. You understand? In which cusp, which degree a cusp is following, that thoughts are falling, that cusp related matters, destiny is being lying in the sublord of the particular cusp. Okay, that varies from minutes to minutes also, it will vary, because even if I say 3 minutes only, at the time of birth, if it is at the end of the 3 minutes, even 1 minute increase also, it will move to the next sub. You understand? So based on that only, the KP difference makes the difference between two people. Okay, that is good. Of course, good. The thing is, when I'm saying that sublord is nothing but the subdivision of the star, correct? So having taken the importance of the sublord of a cusp, that is house starting degree for any event, accordingly, for suppose for the children, if it is 5th cusp, then if it is job prospects, the professional prospects, 10th cusp, something like that. If you take that cusp of the particular, starting point of the particular house and sublord, we are taking to know the destiny prospects. Now, but if you look at the significators of the KP, in KP system, we have got which planet is signifying what are the houses. We have got the, you know that KP significators, fourfold significators. I mean, what are the fourfold significators? The owner is owner of your house, in which degree, which suppose 10th cusp falling in Mercury sign, 10th lord is Mercury. But that is the least significator. Owner is the, I mean, if you take fourfold A, B, C, D, strength wise, fourth, the 10th lord Mercury is the weak significator. But who is the strongest one? More than that Mercury, any planet in the star of Mercury is better than the Mercury. That okay? If you take Mercury is the D grade, then you take that, suppose Saturn in the star of Mercury means Saturn is the C grade. You understand? Suppose if any planet is occupying the 10th house, suppose Jupiter is occupying 10th house, then occupant is stronger than that C grade Saturn and the D grade Mercury. But more than that, any planet is traveling in the star of that occupant of the 10th house. Suppose Sun is in the star of Jupiter, who is occupying the 10th house, means Sun is the strongest significator. So A, B, C, D, Sun is the strongest one, then comes Jupiter, then comes the Saturn, then what do you call Mercury. You understand? So these be the fourfold significators have been calculated. Please understand, of course, all the planets are significator of the 10th house, right? Correct, na? Suppose you are there, you are living in a house, but house is owned by your father. You are also living, your mother also living, or your mother also a co-owner of your house. So who are the owner of your house? Your father is owner and mother is your owner. You are also owner, correct? You may be having one portion of your house can be given for the rent. That tenant is also occupant. He is also not the owner. You are all owner, but he is the tenant. He is occupying the house. Tenant, right? Suppose if you're all giving the address, everybody will giving the same address only. All are significant of your house. Correct? That way it is correct only. But that is not complete. Why? Understand what I explained in the previous. We are talking about cuspal lordship and occupying house, owner of the 10th house and occupying the 10th house planet, and the planet which are traveling in the star of the owner of the house and traveling the star of the occupant of the house. Only we have talked about. We have not talked about anywhere The cuspal lord we have talked. 10th lord we have talked. The 10th cusp, in which star it is traveling, we have not talked. 10th cusp, cuspal sublord, who is making the destiny prospects of the 10th house, which is the difference causing between two people also we have not taken as the significator. You understand? We are taking the subdivision of a particular house to know the destiny prospects of the house matters, but we are not taking the cuspal star lordship and cuspal sublord of a cusp as the significator in KP. But there is a rule in KP called the golden rule, wherein if the cuspal suppose 10th cuspal sublord is Jupiter, if the Jupiter, if he is a free planet, it is untenated planet. No planet is in the star of that 10th cusp, that particular cuspal sublord. You take that planet.
Jupiter will deliver.
Sorry?
Yes, Jupiter will deliver the result of that house.
Yeah, so that way, because they have added that as a golden rule in the book. The thing is, they would have found that, okay, that we have missed that significator, but it is not that way. 7th lord, if you take 10th house, 10th lord, 10th star lord, 10th cusp rulers, 10th cusp where it is falling in which sign? Suppose 10th cusp falling in the sign of Mercury. Mercury cusp is the cuspal lord of the 10th house. That 10th cusp falling in the star of Rahu. Suppose in Gemini sign, 10th cusp falling in the star of Rahu. Rahu is the cuspal star lord of the 10th house. So that star lord Rahu is also significator of the 10th house. Owner of the 10th house. Not only that Mercury, star lord is also owner. Correct? Then within that star lord Rahu, which subdivision the 10th cusp is falling for the particular native, he is also a destiny decider. He is also a significant. That planet, suppose Rahu, sublord is Venus. So Venus is 10th sublord, significator of 10th house. Rahu is star lord of 10th house, significator of 10th house. Then Mercury is the cuspal lord of 10th house, is significator of 10th house. And the planet which are all connected to this planet, which are all the planet traveling the star of this Mercury, Rahu, Venus, they are also significator of the 10th house, right? Nah? Sir, if you take cuspal lordship occupying house, we are getting signification, many significations coming. If you take like this, cuspal lordship, star lordship, cuspal sublordship, planets which are all in the star of this planet, sub of this planet, we'll get all planets. Right? Nah? Obviously. Sir, to get a good chai, we should have varieties. You should have only 4 things have been given to the people. In the olden days, if you give, no, you are, I'm going to tell you these 3 boys, you have to get, or you are going to get married to this person only. They will not say anything. Correct? After that, no, 3 more choices I'm giving to you, you choose. That is the next one. Nowadays, there are a lot of choices. People are taking their choice, looking at all the choices, right? You understand? Same way only. In the investigation of the police also, one murder happened in one house. Who is the house owner? Cuspal lord. Who is the occupant? Who is the tenant there? He is the owner. Then who are all conjoined with that person? Which are all there. They are the first, they are the first suspected people for the murder, right? But he will not know, you are the owner, no, you are the culprit. No, he cannot decide. Then the person who is conjoined with the murder person, no, he cannot know, you would have killed him. We cannot decide on that. We cannot deny also. It can possible also. What the people with investigation they will do, they are going to expand their investigation. Who are the people connected to these people, you find it. They check their signification. Then only we can find the correct culprit, right? Without proper investigation, no, that murder happened in that place. I saw that person also standing near that, so he would have done that murder. He would have done also, but we cannot come to any conclusion. You understand? The same thing we have to do in extended way. If you look at cuspal lordship and occupying house, though in KP, planet is in the star of a planet, And star lord, that sub lord is going to give the result finally, though that flow is correct. That signification, taking the houses signified by a planet, is incomplete. You understand? And moreover, that is what in interlink people, even okay, Bhaskaran sir, who invented, he profounded that interlink Bhaskara system. Actually, that has been further modified by Kullerji. It is called Cuspal interlink. Actually, he learned from Bhaskaran sir only. Because of the language issue, he could not do that. But he made use of that, and he followed Cuspal sublot for interlink, or Bhaskaran sir. And Kullerji, if you follow Cuspal sublot, Bhaskaran sir said, no, I fell a shoe against shoe and all. Immediately change the concept to sub-sublot. You see, sublot itself, I'm saying 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, few minutes also we are changing the sublot. But seconds can change sub-sublot. Please understand, Cuspal sub-sublot could be the finest one. Yes, of course, because sublot is Bugdi Lord, Antara Lord is going to be fine-tuned. Yes, but we cannot design, we cannot rely on exactly sub-sublot. Within seconds also it can change. Correct? Even if you the same, if Ayanasa changes, or not only the minutes, Ayanasa changes and coordinates. Suppose I was born in Mumbai. Mumbai in which location? Accordingly, few degrees coordinate change also that sublot also can change in some cases. Lot of parameters are influencing us. You understand? So that way, no, that way we cannot take everything into our thing. So we have to fix up something. Okay, let us focus up to sub level of the lagna or the 12 cusps, and not to the sublot. Sublot can be seen to know the duration of the sublot. Okay, so that way, Bhaskaran sir made it. Please understand, he was also in his research in Cuspal lordship occupying house and conjunction aspect, we take it, they're giving similar prediction for all the people. But sublot changes, it is making the difference. Our Guruji also said, but he has not taken that sublot as a significator. But what he has made, having found sublot is more important, he avoided, neglected Cuspal lordship and occupying house. You understand? You got the point what I'm saying. So you see, we are having mobile phone, we are having all that features, everything smartphone. Oh no, I don't want any landline, all these things. But even if you don't follow landline, the numbers you have to dial, the same concept only, the same method of transition, everything only, that model only different, that technique is different, correct? So the same way, Cuspal sublot is changing when the minutes are changing. So we have to take only the Cuspal sublot he has taken from that interlink theory. But he has not taken the Cuspal star lord, and he has not taken the Cuspal lord, and he has not taken the occupying house. Yes, he does take in some cases, because each planet, if just you rely on only Cuspal sublot signification, we cannot sublot signification. Each planet some planet may not be sublot for any cusp. Then what to do? In case it is not there, you take Cuspal star lordship. In case it is not there, you take occupying house. That way they follow. But that is also having not complete, interpretation. But what we do, what I have done in my research, I have not given, I don't want to leave anything. I want to take everything in my friend. I want to check all these things. And I want to find the complete signification of the people. The people used to say in the investigation, within 24 hours, everything should be on my table. Then only I can make analysis and properly get the final investigation and find the culprit, right? Same way only. But as you said, sir, if everything is there, all planets will be significant on that houses. Then how you are going to find which planet is stronger? If you properly follow the method, I used to say that example, if you go to our in the village, or if you go to a small shop, just you stand outside the shop, you ask the shopkeeper, so I want this one, then he will get and fetch you the things, you can get it done. But nowadays, if you go to the departmental store, you will get everything there. It is like EPS system. You can get everything in the departmental store. Sir, how can I get, sir? If I go enter into that shop, departmental store very huge, then where I can get? So I'll get everything, I'll get confused. Why you are getting confused? You know what you require. You know, if you go to that shop, you know which course which are present. You know then which segment you want to go. Go to that segment, go to look at that rack, then look at properly follow the instruction given. You can easily identify the product which you need with more choices also. Then do not look at other things, just you follow the things and come, then you will get everything. The same thing only. The method of analysis, if you do in a proper way, in scientific way, in logical way, then we will not miss. Even a planet can signify all the houses. All the houses. How to check which is important? That the method of analysis is present. That rule, that steps you have to follow for all the planets, for all the events. If you do that, then yes, we will not miss any house in EPS system, because as I said, cuspal lordship occupying house alone we are not taking. We are taking each planet, cuspal star lord ownership also. We are taking cuspal sublord ownership also. Similarly, planet and its star lord, and star lord is also getting its support from its star lord of the star lord, then sublord, then star lord of the sublord. Even if you're interested, you can go sub-sublord also, because planet sub-sublord is not going to change in its time, because planetary movement is going to be slow. But only cuspal sublord only will be into trouble, correct? So when we are going to analyze planet significations first, then planet, then star lord, what it is getting, then one sublord, how it is promising or not. The same way, if we have to do step by step, if you do it, then we can get that complete signification of a planet, whether it is favorable for the particular event, how it is favorable, what level it is favorable, that we can easily identify there. Not only this, as I said, EPS system is nothing but comprehensive system of Vedic, our KP, and interlink everything. Along with that, EPS has got its own method of analysis and some more theories also there. It is going to be the same. You understand? No, sir, for this, even when I am going to teach in my course also, I'm going to produce the charts which are not easy. Okay, the challenging charts only I used to teach, because easy chart is just even it is going to be interactive only. I like to ask questions. Now it is only introduction. I'm going to, because within 2 hours I have to explain everything important things. I'm doing it. But in the course, I used to ask questions. The people who are having really interest only, they can come and they can learn. And it is going to be interactive session. And easy charts I will not be discussing. Once, because if it's easy chart, if you start giving the theory and everything practical, once you go to the house, then after the class, if you start doing it, you will not be able to identify. It is very easily, if you go to the exhibition, if you buy the vegetable seller used to have some small knife, fancy knife, used to how to cut the cucumber, how to cut the carrot, everything you do in a fast manner with a small knife. 10 rupees, 20 rupees, or 50 rupees. You do it in a very fast manner. We used to say it's very good. Okay, then they used to supply one thing. No, I want the same thing which you used. Okay, we get that. Once you go to house and you try to do that, you will not be able to do that. It does not mean that he is a fraud. No, he is teaching correctly, but we are not following. We are trying to get the answer immediately. That is the problem. We have to follow patiently with the trust and practice. We have to do that. So that way, if you start doing that, you can get that result. Okay. Then what I'm trying to say that, are we following conjunction aspect to all these things? Yes, everything has got its own impact. How people are taking, no, we are not considering conjunction, we are not following aspects. So only in Vedic only we follow, in other system we do not follow, we focus only. People are thinking, sir, KP system is a numerology, right? Only numbers are giving. People used to criticize public, some people, because that way people are thinking that, okay, in 3 days you can learn KP system, you can give the prediction. No, it is not possible. Correct? It is like going to the pharmacy getting the medicine. Yes, you can get the medicine. The pharmacy itself, that he himself can give you, okay, for this you do this. He don't know, he doesn't know about the pharmacokinetics and dynamics of the medicine, what it is going to give it. It is like that only. But only the doctor only can know. Even the doctor also, he prescribes the medicine for some time. You take this medicine for a week, then you come back, then you give me the feedback. Then I want to give any sort of alternate medicine or the same way. You understand? So we have to do that way only. Just with 3 days we cannot do. We have to learn. In what I'm going to do that in the upcoming class sessions also, I'm going to explain with logic. You have to ask me questions. You have to ask me what are the things I'm explaining. You have to ask me the questions. I'll be more happy in clearing the doubts. You might be having many doubts within you, but which may not be related to the topic which I'm explaining. You understand? But I know what has to be said first, what has to be not said, which has to be said in what time frame. Because having learned KP system on my own through the books, and of course I have to respect all the book, our Guruji KSK and all the disciples of our Guruji. We have made all the wonderful articles, and then many people, they have dedicated their things in astrology, non Vedic system, everything. But thing is, I want to learn things with logic. I know, I mean, the problem in learning astrology, I mean properly we have to analyze to learn means the proper way how to do that. That way only I will be teaching it. But thing is, 2 months is not enough. It is need a lot of things. That's what our Manjit Singh sir, Dr. sir, few of our existing students also, they have come to this. Because their interest, they want to still learn something from this, because the repetition. Luckily that for the past 3-4 batches, I used to give the recorded sessions. Previously, no recording was there. But so, I mean, luckily I'm giving it, so that in the sessions also, this upcoming courses also. So that is good that we can do it. You can revise and do it. So what I'm saying, even in EPS also, conjunction, aspect, everything you do. Just imagine what you are experiencing in your life. Suppose Mr. Soumik, just because I'm focusing on you, because except our Dr. Sir and Manjit Singh sir, your first face only seen to me. Because Dr. Sir and Manjit Singh sir, they're all our old students. Okay. So because no other people I could see the face, that's what I'm focusing. Because I will also, it is not that actually just I'm going to teach you and just like that I disappear. No, I want my students to learn things from me. How far you can grasp me, you can take it. Okay. Suppose I'm looking at you. Swami, you will be having your own signification, your interest, everything. But I could see only your small screen of yours, right? But who is conjoined with you, I don't know. Who is aspecting to you, I don't know. Okay? In where you are posted, what is their signification, I don't know. I'll be thinking, yes, Swami is very active and listening to me. Yes. But I don't know exactly what that real that effect of concentration, because you are also being influenced where you are sitting, who are conjoined with you, who are somebody staring at you at a distance, or you are being influenced by somebody, or you are watching me, or you are watching a television. I may not be. You understand? The same way only planet, because we are all ruled by planets. Yeah, planet thinking cosmologic occupying house. Okay, it is star lord for some house, sub lord for some houses, but that planet is posted in whose sign? What that sign lord is signifying is conjoined with some planet, aspected by some planet. Correct? If then the planet which are all trying to influence people, who are all going to trying to give influence on you, how far you that those influences are going to get disturbed by, going to disturb you or going to influence on you, they all matters, right? We are trying to do something today. Okay, I'm going to the office today with, early I want to go. Just you are getting ready and going out. Are we able to do, the same way, are we able to go to the office in the time? Suppose on the way itself, your wife could have maybe be calling, or child would be calling. They will be giving some sort of work to you, or on the way there could be a lot of traffic, a lot of things influencing. Many things will be influencing on, but the self signification of yours can be favorable, but you may be influenced by many unfavorable, or sometimes that road can be very clear. Then you can be very fast going, no, without any trouble. You can go in time or early also, right? The same thing, because we are also ruled by planets. So how to find the signification of a planet? Not just with the ownership and occupying house. We have to look at all the influence. The influence are going to be secondary. Okay, so they are going to be secondary. They are not going to be primary. To know the influence of your person, to know the influence of your friend, or somebody is going to influence on you, it is not just based on their influence strength, but also mainly based on your strength. Correct? You are weak, they can influence you strongly. Your strong influence is going to be less. The same way only we have to study. So it means that, sir, then if you take everything, you see, I'm not trying to say that, no, it is very simple, we can do it, all these things. No, it is not like that. You have to be very clean, and you have to have trust, and bring the white paper, then only you can print on that. If you have a lot of things on your paper, then it will be in a problem. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling everything openly, that you have to keep your view, wide. Okay, I'm going to learn this system properly with logic. Then only we can do that. Okay, in that way, what we can do the same way to make it that one to happen for the proper analysis. Manually, it is very difficult. So as per 2016, I released that book also in EPS, and also started making the software with joining hands with our Amitabh Ji in KP Star One, because his calculations are very good. Because I have done all my research in my other software, locally developed software, that output and KP Star One outputs are almost same. So I join hands with him. He has developed, and with my support, and from there 6 years, we have keep on developing many things added to make that user for easy predictions. You understand? So that way, the software, without the software, we can't do that. Because that is the reason, actually, in the previously I used to make that classes different and software is different. That, of course, software has to be bought from KP Star One only. But still, I want my people to learn the system properly. Then you purchase the software. Okay, normally I won't allow the people to purchase the software unless they learn from me. Because just like that, they purchase the software looking at the software is giving some wrong prediction, wrong thing. Then without properly analyzing, suppose if I give the mobile to my mom, okay, then he's looking at the mobile smartphone. There are no numbers how to dial it. You understand? You see, in the smartphone, the touch screen, they are not able to see that how, because it is very simple that without understanding the subject, if just like that, if you give the prediction, then it will be a problem. So properly study, logically you study. Okay, then when you start logically study, then you will understand how to find the signification of each planet, how to find the strength of the lagna, how to study, strength of the destiny of the planet, how to give the prediction on the dasa, buddhi, antra are possible. Okay, so the steps, I'll be repeatedly saying the rules and everything steps with more case studies, especially with difficult cases, wherein there only you can learn. Correct? Otherwise, with the simple charts, then you will not be able to learn things. Even as I said, you will not be focused on why this event happened in so and so period. When you are thinking that it happened in Saturn period, you would have seen that in somebody would have got married in the Mercury Bugdi and Mercury Bugdi Saturn Antra. Okay, Mercury Bugdi Saturn Antra, he got married. In Jupiter Dasa, not Jupiter Dasa. In Ragu Dasa, Mercury Bugdi Saturn Antra, he got married at the age of say 32 or something, late marriage. So it means what? Mercury should be a significator. and Saturn also should be a significator. Correct, na? For the marriage. But prior to this Mercury, about 3 years before, for example, approximately, Saturn Bugdi were running. Saturn Bugdi and Mercury Antra would have been run. Correct? At the time of, say, 27 years, 28 years, during that period itself, they were looking for the, marriage. But marriage did not happen in the Saturn and Mercury, but in Mercury Saturn. You might be thinking, no, Saturn is the slow-moving planet, obstacle. No, you leave Saturn. You take Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter, Saturn, but marriage happened in Saturn, Jupiter. Saturn booked the Jupiter last Antra at the 33 years. But in the Jupiter Saturn, it was running about 5 years before approximately. At the time he was running, so 27 years. That marriage did not happen in Jupiter Saturn, but happened in Saturn and Jupiter. Why? You understand? There are many practical cases. I would have given the prediction. No, you will next Antra is supportive for your new job. You will get a job. He will not get. But he used to say, no, Jupiter, if you look at the significator, Jupiter will be a significator. Suppose I'm looking at Soumik's significator, he's a good person, he's a good, capable person. So he can do that. Okay. But I cannot expect Soumik's response or that how he's going to do that under everyone. If Soumik is working under boss A, boss A is good to him, then Soumik will be more favorable. He can execute. But boss B, as if the manager is changing or company is changing, you understand? If that the person boss is not good, is not supporting to Mr. Soumik, the Soumik cannot deliver the things what exactly can do that. You understand? Simple example, I'm saying that. It means each planet's significations are common. Okay, that itself we have to learn how we are studying. Then that significations also, each planet will not give the similar results under all the Dasa Buddhi Antra. Suppose Antra, if Jupiter Antra is running, that Jupiter will be supportive for some event. That level of support will vary. The Jupiter as Antra under Saturn Bhakti will be different, and the Mercury Bhakti will be different, and Rahu Bhakti will be different. It can be plus and minus will be there. How come? Because that is the thing we call it as source, effect, result, impact. That is planetary interlink theory in EPS system. You understand, no? So there are a lot of things logically you have to think. Just that's what I said. Whatever you experience in your life, just imagine that how the Dasa Buddhi Antra are working. You understand? So the same way only we have to learn, the same way only we have to apply the things. So for this, we have to learn with the patience, with the trust, slowly. Then after we have to practice. Once you start doing the practice, then I will always be available for any sort of clarification, and even our group is there in WhatsApp also. We can share things and doing it. Definitely you can be more, it will be more useful. It means what I'm trying to say that in EPS system is comprehensive system of Vedic and KP system and interlink, and of course conjunction aspect, everything is considered. But the how we are going to study, the method of analysis has got its own steps, and that if we start doing it, for that software is going to be very, very useful. Without the software you can't do it. That is the reason I have in this special session I have combined that software cost and this one as a thing, and given instead of 15,000 for the course and 15,000 for the software actually, but instead of 30,000 rupees, it is made into 20,000 rupees. Of course, software has to be paid that much money only, but I have reduced my course fee. And though even my old student used to say, no, why you are reducing, sir? Wonderful system, but people are charging very high, but still you are paying very, very nominally you are charging, but you are doing that. No, I want to I want, because I'm not teaching any other system. It is my baby. I want to teach to many people, to reach many people. There are many people with good knowledge, good experience more than me in this astrology world. They need some good tool for them to fine tune and improve their accuracy with the help of this EPS system, and they can ultimately serve to the society. So that's what I need. Okay. So that way I can guarantee that, and you can learn things properly. Learning things with logical reasoning is important. Without logic, if I get something, even if I get some failures, unless and otherwise I get the answer with the logic, whatever we apply, then I will not move. You understand? Still, a lot of things you have to learn every day, but you should understand. You should have that. For example, you want to learn cooking. There can be many dishes. Okay, that there is no end to the dishes, but you should know how to. How to switch on the oven. How to. What are the things are required for cooking? You should know. That is not going to change. That if you start knowing how you are going to do that. Okay, but going to the book is not easy. But if you go to the kitchen and just switching on that oven, you light up the that oven itself is a very big task. Correct? No, then if you start doing it, then yes, I know how to do that. But that is only the system. What you are going to do that? Yes, that is important. But the how you are going to do that, the varieties, the dishes, everything it is going to be according to your how you are going to understand each ingredients, that signification of their combination, the tastes, everything, your own experience, everything is going to add. You understand? So that is what we are going to do that. So I have tried my best. I was showing something, but more than that, this is most important in explaining you what is record, what is EPS system, extended, what is the necessity for the EPS system.
A nice session. Thanks a lot. It's a nice session. So when the course will start?
The course starts on 2nd of February.
And what is the fees and duration?
The fees is, as I said, 19,999, 20,000 rupees, including the software, and 32 sessions will be there. Weekly 4 sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. 4 sessions.
Timing?
8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the night. Then the next day, that recorded sessions also will be available. It's only private video. The link will be given. Anytime you can watch. Please understand, this is not going to be just this session. I have been talking. I have not allowed. Ask anyone. But anyway, I'm going to ask few people also their respond. But in the sessions, it is going to be interactive sessions. Unless and otherwise you understand, I will not leave. I will not leave the session. I will keep on repeating things. My existing students might be knowing that. Okay. So that way it is going to be there. The thing is, please understand, if you want to learn things, learn astrology logically, you need not mug up anything. Only thing is, you have to live with the planets. And you learn our Karagatva of the planets, whatever the system, other system, Vedic system, Nadi system, whatever you can get the knowledge, you can keep on adding. That is going to give you an extra value for your analysis and the prediction point of view. That is not, you may not be understanding that planet signification. This is also capable to do that. Okay, but we cannot expect everybody should be known everything, right? But the method of analysis, correct? If you enter something in the computer, it is going to type that only. If you want to delete, you have to click the delete button only. That system will not change. If the train is going on the track, yes, you have to choose the train, choose the track, you have to keep on going slowly. What are the things on the way you are getting, you add on your track. Do not change the track. You understand? Do not change the train also. So it means people are thinking that, no, sir, Vedic system is the best one or KP system the best one. No, everything has got its own value. But thing is, you take on comprehensive way, it is not so easy. But the same way it has been made in a proper way, then if you start learning with the logic, that is EPS system of astrology.
Thank you, sir. It's a nice session. Okay.
Okay, and anybody having any doubt, any clarification, also you can ask me. Anybody interested in joining the course, also you can message me through my WhatsApp number, and I have given on the what do you call in the post 9043419466. Even after this, also this session I will record and I'll keep post on the I'll send you the link also. Okay. Then if anybody is having any doubt, anything you want to ask, any clarification, please ask.
Good evening, sir. This is Krishna Priya.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Good evening.
I wanted to ask, is some prior knowledge of astrology necessary to join this course, or are you going to start from the beginning?
I'm not going to start from the beginning. So when I am teaching, when I'm explaining all these things, were you able to follow?
Not a lot,
Okay.
but I understood that meaning behind sublord and sublord and the nakshatra lord, that part, the logic I understood, but I was not able to follow a lot of it.
Okay, but you know what is sign, what is constellation, that is star lord and subdivision of the star lord, sublord, those things are all more than enough. Because when I am teaching the very difficult thing where you are saying that you are able to follow, it is more than enough. The thing is the people who are having, but you are more interest.
Hello.
Your interest urge is most important. If you are having good urge, if you follow the things properly, you can do it. It is sometimes it is very easy to teach people who are very active.
Sorry, sir, the voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking? Maybe your signal may not be good, madam. What I'm saying, it is not necessary, madam. Your urge are able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. Sir, could you please repeat your WhatsApp number? Could you please repeat once more?
9043419466.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
When you say Kaspal sublord, you also talking about the house nakshatra lord is the same as a Kaspal sublord?
Sorry, I could not follow you. Sorry.
The Kaspal sublord is the same as a house nakshatra lord or a star lord?
Just a minute. Planet is planet only. Correct, sir? When planet is planet, to study the planet, all the signification the same. 9 planets only we are going to study. Correct, sir? Either Dasa Buddhi Yantra or Kaspal Lordship or Kaspal Star Lordship or Kaspal Sublordship, to know the signification of each planet as a Kaspal Lordship or Kaspal Star Lordship or Kaspal Sublord of a planet. 9 planets only we are going to study. To study a planet for any sort of planet or star lord or sublord, to study a planet, we have to study the same way only, sir. Planet.
What is Kaspal? Kaspal is the only confusion I have. That's it.
Okay. I will just.
What are you talking about?
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. Okay, I will.
The rest I understood.
Just a minute, sir. I will share on screen. Okay, sir. I think you are able to see this.
Yeah. I see the screen sharing, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, you will be getting, sir. Now?
Yeah.
Now you're able to see, right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Just actually, this is actually, I used to teach only with the South Indian chart, because very easier, because I am not well versed with the North Indian chart. The South Indian chart is very simple also, but of course, the people who are all used with the North Indian chart, they will be feeling that it is more simple, but I will tell you, in the clockwise direction, if you take it, because signs are fixed. This is Aries, Then this is going to be Pisces. Okay, sir? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and if you take like this in this clockwise, all the 12 signs are fixed. So whatever may be the chart, whatever may be the birth chart, that birth chart first sign, this one is going to be Aries only. That it means that this one is going to be Aries only. Then that the lagna can be here or here or here, whatever may be the chart, the signs are fixed, not like North Indian chart, because that there the houses are fixed and signs are changing. But actually, scientifically talking, the signs are fixed. Only the that the houses are imaginary. Okay, that is, I want to make it clear first. Then second thing, now I have made this Aries, 2 Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. This portion I have made exact. I mean, I have made the detailed explanation here. Okay, sir. Now I was telling that if you take moon in the Venus star, that is Aries sign. What is the Venus star here? Bharani star, right? Venus first is Ashwini, then Bharani. Within that Bharani, 9 subdivisions. Bharani is divided into 9 subdivisions in the order of the Vimsotri Dasa. It means Venus star, Venus sublord, then Sun, then what is that? Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. You understand? Then Ketu. There's some division. I mean, the same way how we are making that Dasa Bugdi. For moon, we are seeing the same thing, only that division of each planet also being made. So that when you are calculating, moon is in the Rasi of Mars, ruling that Aries sign. In the star of Venus, that is called Dasa Lord. In the subdivision of the Saturn, that degree, moon is at the time of birth in the subdivision of the Saturn, that is called Bugdi Lord. Then if you take subdivision of that, suppose if it is in a particular degree ruled by Mercury, that is called Antra. We can say this is Dasa, is Pratyant, Antar Dasa, it can be Pratyanta Dasa. In South, we normally take it as Dasa, Bugdi, and Antra, and Sukshma. You understand? The same way for each planet, like moon, if you calculate for Jupiter or any planet, Jupiter is in the sign of Venus and the star of, in the sign of Venus, of course, in the star of Sun, in Kritika star, in the subdivision of Mercury. How we calculate for moon, Dasa, Bugdi, Antra? If you calculate for Jupiter or any planet, that is called Dasa Bugdi. Instead of Dasa Bugdi Antra, we call it as star lord, sublord, and sub-sublord. That is in KP we do that. The same way for Lagna, all the 12 cusps, 1, 2, 3, up to 12. Now, what the meaning of cusp? Cusp is nothing but starting point of the house, starting degree. You understand, sir? Starting point of the house is called cusp. It means Lagna, if it is falling in a particular degree, that is the first cusp. Cusp means starting degree of the house.
Got it.
Understand? That Lagna, that will be falling in a particular sign Mars, in the star of Ketu, in the subdivision of the Jupiter. So that is called ruler of the Lagna, the ruler of the moon, the ruler of the Jupiter. Similarly to the Lagna, all the 12 cusps, 12 houses will have a starting degree that will be falling in a particular sign, particular star and sun. You understand? That is called the cuspal position. I will show you just a minute how we can. Just a minute, sir. I will show in another screen in the output of the software. Also, I can show you. Yes. Okay. Look at this chart, for example. Okay, this is the. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
This is the output of our EPS software, our new version, which is going to be released. So you can see this. Just a minute. You can see this This is the birth chart. You can see all the, from Lagna to the 12, you can see all the degrees are given, right? The particular sign, each cusp is falling in a particular degree. Similarly, each planets also. Saturn is in so-and-so degree, Moon, Rahu, all the planet degrees are given. That degrees rulers are given here. For the planets here, for the cusp. It means Lagna is in the, say for example, in the star, in the sign of cuspal lord is Moon. For the cusp, for the houses, we call it as cuspal lord. For the planets, we call it as Rasi Lord. You understand?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to understand.
Yes. Rasi Lord. Planet Rasi Lord is Jupiter. Suppose, for example, 9th cusp we look at. 9th cusp Lord is Jupiter, correct? 9th cusp falling in the sign of Pisces, ruled by Jupiter. Star Lord is also Jupiter. Jupiter, 9th cusp is in the 0 degree 24 minutes, wherein the Jupiter star is present. That sign lord is also Jupiter, star lord is also Jupiter, and subdivision is Moon, sublord. That we call it as cuspal lord of the 9th cusp is Jupiter. Cuspal star lord of the 9th cusp is also Jupiter. Cuspal sublord of the 9th cusp is Moon. Sublord is Venus, correct?
So basically the
sorry?
the houses are
Cusp.
means the houses has a cusp lord and the planets has nakshatra.
Yes, sir. Now you take for Mercury, sir. Look at Mercury. Mercury is occupying 9th house only. So you can see, you look at Mercury. Where is Mercury? Mercury is here. Mercury, Rasi Lord is Jupiter, correct? Here we call it as cuspal Lord. Here we say sign Lord or Rasi Lord, correct? Mercury in the star of Saturn, that is called star Lord. Here we call it as cuspal star Lord. Here we simply say star Lord, then sub Lord. Here cuspal Lord, cuspal star Lord, cuspal sub Lord. Correct, sir?
Got it.
All the 9 planets or 12 cusps will be in falling in a particular Rasi, particular star, and particular sub only. So only within this coordinates only, either a planet or whether a cusp or house, starting degree of the house will be falling under. Correct, sir?
Got it.
That way only, that's what I was saying. You can see the color which has been given. This is yellow, blue, and green. Green is the one which is more, strong significator. That's what I said. No, when the minutes are changing, the 13, 16, suppose the minutes are changing. Suppose you can see 7th cuspal sublord is Saturn. 7th lord is 7th cusp. Where it's 7th cusp? 7th cusp is falling here. 7th cusp lord is Saturn in the star of Sun, and subdivision of the Saturn, subdivision of the Saturn. It means what? We can easily understand the sublord is Saturn means Saturn's first subdivision only is present, correct? It means just sublord is started. Suppose Saturn is going to run for about 9 minutes duration approximately. Suppose if you reduce 1 minute or 2 minutes, then that Saturn star lord itself will change. You understand, sir?
Got it.
What will become instead of Saturn? It will become Jupiter. Correct, sir? You understand, no? Suppose if the
Mercury after, right?
Because after that it will take 9 minutes approximately for the change for the Saturn to become Mercury. You understand?
Right.
But by within that 9 minutes changes, there can be changes in many of the other cusps. You understand? You got the point.
You're right. I did got a point. Yeah.
When you change, suppose people used to fix up the birth time, but just with the ruling planets, you check that, okay, Rahu could be the sublord of the Lagna. Okay, then any cusp, if you fix up the birth time for the birth time rectification, if you take the Rahu could be the sublord of the Lagna. Rahu can be running for about 8 to 9 minutes duration. Suppose it is 8 to 9 minutes duration, the second cuspal sublord Ketu, within 3 minutes time, the total duration will be 3 minutes only. Within 1 minute increase also or 2 minutes increase also, that Ketu will become Venus. Correct? You can see it is already in border, Ketu, Mercury. 1 minute difference, that Ketu, last subdivision of the Ketu is Mercury. Correct? Ketu will become then Venus. So that Rahu sublord will be the same. Lagna sublord will be Rahu only. But within that Rahu sublord, that other cuspal sublord can change. How to fix it? You understand? Birth time rectification is the important thing before we do the analysis. But learning birth time rectification is possible only when you understand, learn the system and do the timing of event. I mean, if you do the, suppose if you give the past events, if you do the reverse process of the past events, is nothing but the rectification of the birth time. If you are going to analyze the planet, these planets are supportive for the so-and-so event. If the same event is given to you, if you are able to do the reverse process backward, yes, this planet is able to do that. So that time only we can fix the birth time. So it means first we have to analyze it. We have to learn the system properly. We have to we should get expertise with the planetary signification, how to analyze a planet and give the predictions. Then if you do the reverse process, then only we can fixing up the cuspal sublord of the houses or the real rectification of the birth time. You understand, sir? All are possible. Only thing is we have to make it in a proper way. Correct, sir? So that way, each planet rulers are Rasi Lord, Star Lord, Sublord, Sub-Sublord. All the 12 curves rulers are Cuspal Lord, Cuspal Star Lord, Cuspal Sublord. So anyway, all are planets only. To know the destiny prospects of marriage, 7th Cuspal Lord is Saturn, 7th ruled by Star Lord, Sublord is Saturn itself. So important is destiny is lying in Saturn. Not just because of sublord, cuspal lord of the Saturn, but it is the sublord of the 7th house. So that suppose if the 2 minutes reduction, it will become Jupiter. That destiny prospects will vary for the person who was born in 1314. That even that his timing of event also will differ, because that sublord of the primary house will be playing strong role in the timing of event. So those things and all we can understand only by proper learning. To know the Saturn signification, Saturn, for example, I will show you here. Just a minute. I can show you here that signification. How this only, we are here in this tables. We could see only the self-signification of each planet. That's what I was explaining. What are they? Just a minute. I will also explain to you. Suppose we are going to study Saturn. Okay. Saturn, cuspal lord and occupying house. Okay. We take only up to this in our Vedic and of course in KP also. Okay. But in KP, we take sublord as the additional one. But, but we are not taking these significations. But in EPS, we take cuspal lordship, occupying house. The Saturn is not only owner of the 7th house, 8th house, and also occupying 6th house, but star lord owner for the 5th cusp and sublord owner for 5, 7, and 11. You understand? This makes the difference. The same way, Saturn, if I go to explain all these things, you may not be able to understand, but I'll try to explain. Planet is Saturn in the star of Venus. That Venus is in the star of Star Lord of the Star Lord is Mercury. That is gray color has been given. This is the 2A level. We call it as planet is first level. This is second level. This is 2A level. This is third level. This is fourth level.
So basically, you subdividing the star lord into another sublord and then another sublord.
You see, this is KP.
Basically,
Planet,
that's what you do.
star lord, and the star lord is further divided into that one portion that is called
Sublord.
sublord. This is dasa. If you take dasa, bukti, antara, you take na. This is dasa. This is bukti. Then you understand that
Got it.
each planet will give the effect of its star lord. Star lord is also a planet, so star lord of the star lord also considered. Sublord is also a planet. Star lord of the sublord is also
Sublord.
considered. While we are considering, we are not taking just only the cuspal lord and occupying house, but cuspal star lordship and cuspal sublord ownership also has been considered. So
So
then,
this way you can pinpoint the event.
yes,
That's
we have to
easy.
study each planet strength left to right, and each planet, what planet is signifying, what planet is going to experience through its star lord, what the star lord planet is experiencing through the star lord, further getting support or non-support through the star lord or the star lord, and finally what the sublord is going to give the effect or result on the planet star lord and sublord's impact. So it
Yeah,
is
that's
not that what level, no, sublord is good, it is going to give. No, sublord can decide what star lord is giving to the planet. You understand? So that way the
no, I
mechanism.
do understand. I do understand. I think that's the reason nobody able to predict my Kundali correctly, because they don't go, nobody goes to that deep.
Yeah, you
To
see,
find
sir,
out.
for example, if you look at significators, suppose people say, sir, many planners will give the similar houses. If you take consolidated houses, if you take all houses, it will give all houses only. But where to start, how it is moving towards, you understand? That is, that matters, correct? No, that is the one people are missing. I will show with a simple one thing that I will show you. Just a minute. Which screen you are seeing now?
And I'm seeing right now the, every planet has a sublord and sublord to sublord, and then another,
That
the one
software
that
you are
you were
seeing,
just,
or something else is seeing now?
no, I'm just seeing the analyzer.
Okay, okay. I know. Just a minute. I will show you one thing. This will give you the answer. Just a minute, sir.
Mhm.
Just a minute.
Because up to now, nobody able to predict my predictions correctly. I can predict others, but nobody able to predict mine.
You can do it if you follow the system.
That's why
System will
I
not fail.
stopped. That's why I stopped believing in astrology, because
No,
nobody
no,
able
no.
to predict mine. And there is a
You see.
piece.
Now you are able to see this. This
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You see, planet. The people used to say that. Sorry. I think I have made a mistake. Just a minute. Okay. Look at here. Okay, sir. Star Lord. You are able to see this image, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes. You see, people used to say that a planet is not going to give its result. What are the houses it is having? Only in which star it is traveling, that too only it is going to give the result. That is what stellar system, correct? Whatever the star lord is giving, if the sublord is promising, then only that is going to be happening. That is the sublord system, correct, sir? KP. But people are forgetting about the source. For example, look at these two images. The star lord is the same. Suppose you take the star lord as a knife, okay? Star lord can be the same for 2-3 planets. So it means all the planets will not give the similar impact of what star lord is giving. Suppose this person is also having a knife in hand. This person is also having knife in hand. So knife is going to give its impact. But what it is going to be, going to give, it's going to give, ultimately.
Which kind of impact is going to
What
be?
the planet, who is the source? The source is cook, is in the star of a starlight knife. It is going to be used for the knife, cooking, or the knife cutting the vegetables, or for the cooking purpose. Whereas the person who is the source is unfavorable, is a murderer, he is going to use the same knife for other purpose, correct?
Yes.
Simple example that we have to start from the source. You understand, sir? Source we have to start. What a planet is signifying, What a planet is source, that is planet is the source. Planet is the source, star lord is the effect, and sublord is the result. That is source,
Right.
result. Same way Dasa, Buddhi, and Antra. So the same way only we have to analyze. Just like that, we cannot just you look at the houses randomly, you do it. A planet can have unfavorable planets as the planet level, star level, or star lord of the star lord or sub level. But what level a planet is ruling, what houses it is signifying, what the previous level houses it is having, what the next level it is going to get, based on that only the planet houses significations will vary. You understand, sir?
Right. Because I
So,
was using a KP for question answer because rest of them, it doesn't work for me. I don't know,
sir,
but
yes
maybe
or
this
no
one will work.
questions, sir. For example, yes or no questions, everything horary and all KP is good, of course. And not only KP, but many horary systems are present because we are using the natural elements that help for the, for our yes or no questions and small timing of events. But whereas it is not like that. So there are a lot of connection between the planet. For example, here also many people are connected with me, correct? But the
Mhm.
people, some people would have left, but some people will be there. But the people who are all going to be, who are all connected to me, definitely there will be connection between me and you, correct, sir? There, without the connection, we cannot do that. That is the reason whenever you're asking for some early question, there will be connection between the question and the at the time of analysis, the ruling planet will have the answer. It will give the solution to the answer. But whereas the natal chart is not like that. It is the natural chart, birth chart is going to be the chart for all the timing, all the events in the
Right.
life. So we
Right.
have to analyze practically. But you understand, so that way we have to do. I mean, even in the software also, I will just a minute, I will show you. You see, this is the software, only that home page. Okay, we have got, we can see we have got EPS table. That same table in the extended way, we can see that. You're able to see this, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we have got, there are a lot of events already saved. Okay, marriage first, then more than 70, 80 events already stored. You can choose the event accordingly. The houses favorable, unfavorable houses color will change in the EPS table. Then you have got the house grouping table. You can see the HG, right?
Mm-hmm.
HG and analyze. There are a lot of tables are there. So if you click on a house grouping table, you will get this is called house grouping. Are you able to see the house grouping table?
You just now I see. Yeah.
Right now, each planet self-signification, then sign lord. If the sign lord is significant sign lord, then whatever the ruler link, they are all the technical terms which you will not be able to identify, you will learn now. Well, in the course, you will be taught. Then other support, conjunction, aspect, all these things, everything will be will be shown how your planet significations are shown here, favorable separately and unfavorable separately, or you want to see both together, you can see here also. All 9 planets houses are shown here. You understand, sir? Then we have got other called key planets. There are a lot of methods for easy prediction. And you got a pilt table. This is an important table for easy identifying the planet according to their strength. And you have got the analyzer. The analyzer is the one which has got the, house grouping table. After that, analyzer, source, effect, and result. Each planet's self, that source of what it's signifying according to the ranks. 1 to 9 ranks we have got. Here I'm showing 1 to 4 ranks only. If you want to check 1 to 6 ranks also you can check. All 9 ranks also you can check. Those things and all you will be learning only in the group, only in the course. Even this output of the analyzer, and Mishra ji also I think is on there now. This is the output of our upcoming version, which is going to be released by this month and or early of February. So this output is quite different from what exactly the same output will be there, but there are a lot of fine tuning has been made with fine tuned quality. All these things, lot of things are there. Many tools are there. You can easily do it. But before going to this analyzer and all, basic study on the EPS table, and which I was showing in the first page, and analyzing with that key planets is going to be more useful. Then we have got house be cuspal sublord with the single screen. You can if suppose you look at the 7th cuspal sublord is Saturn. You can look at the houses. You can see it is saying good and weak one above average. It means that marriage life is going to be above average. Look at the houses. See, I mean present favorable houses, unfavorable houses. We can easily predict. If you want to check the detailed version, double click on this planet. You can get that planet EPS table and the same planet analyzer table in the source, effect, and result detailed way. We can check that. Then you have got the quality also. We got the quality table. With this also you can do that. We got DBA, Dasa Bukti Antra. Now Ragu Dasa, Mars Bukti is running and Mars Antra is running. Each Dasa, which suppose Mars Bukti, Ragu is going to get over. Within that Mars Bukti, Mars Antra, Ragu Antra, Jupiter Antra, you can scroll down. Which are the Antra with the period it is seen. You can see that the ranks. That is the beauty of the system. I mean, even I'm working very hard to make that rank also. It is more furthermore easier. For example, I will ask you one thing. This what do you think about this Saturn and Mercury? Mercury and Saturn. Look at the signification for the event of marriage. Anyone can say that. Look at Saturn signification, Mercury signification. I will show you with the KP significators. Okay. Go to the KP significators. Look at Saturn signification and Mercury house signification, and look at all 9 planets. Which planet will be favorable for marriage?
6, which was Saturn.
Favorable for marriage. Which are the planets that are favorable for marriage? You can tell. I will put this way. Everyone, I mean, who are interested, definitely please check this signification of each planet as per the significator given by the software of KP significators only. I'm not talking about EPS.
The KP, okay. So if I look at this one,
yes,
6 Saturn, and yes, Saturn looks promising because it has a 9, it has a 7, 6 numbers are there.
6 cannot be good because it will negate 7.
Right, but the 7 is also there. That's what I was thinking about. I have both in there.
You go one by one. You can go one by one. How is Sun?
Okay, Sun is favorable because it doesn't have a 6.
Okay, Sun is favorable.
Moon is favorable.
Madam Neera, madam, you can also everyone can give their opinion. What do you feel about
Mars
Sun?
is favorable.
What about Moon?
Yes, Moon is there.
Yeah.
Moon. Then what about Mars?
Yes.
Mars.
Yes, sir. Mars is favorable.
Okay. Then what about Mercury?
No, because 6 is there.
6.
6, 8, 12. 6, 8, 12.
12 and 8. 8 is also 3. They're all promoting. So yes, more, I think more, yes.
Madam, Mercury, you mean favorable or not favorable?
Not favorable.
Not favorable.
Because see, 8, 12 and 3 are all promoting to 7, 11.
3,
So only 6 is the only one which is not.
8 and 12 are favorable for 7. Is it
11, for 11, 12 will be favorable.
so?
It's
Okay.
promoting, no?
Okay, it means
And
that,
so is 8 and
madam,
12.
okay, I will come to the point. You mean to say that 12 is, for the 11 is second house to the 11 is 12, right?
Yeah.
So in that
I'm
case,
basing it on that.
no, in that case, the 12th house will not be unfavorable for the Lagna for at any point of time.
No,
Correct?
12th house is not going to be, it is not, it cannot be unfavorable for 7.
12 cannot be unfavorable for the 7. You mean to say
7,
that?
yeah.
So
6th house
suppose,
is unfavorable.
madam, 12th house, if
See,
you count.
for the 7th house, 6 is unfavorable. For
Okay.
marriage, how can bed pleasure be unfavorable?
Madam, when 12 is, when it is connected to 6 is unfavorable or not?
when it is connected to
6. Correct?
In-
Unfavorable or not?
Sir, Lagna is unfavorable.
For the, you see, what is 12? If you count from 7,
6, sir.
6 to the 7 is 12, na?
Hanji. Yes, sir.
So, just what I'm saying,
Sir,
what Meera
Mercury is
madam saying that,
unfavorable.
Meera madam or Roy, I don't know who is talking, saying that. 12 is saying that, okay, this is blood pressure, so it will not be unfavorable. Yes, okay, we can take that. 12 is also is required, but we cannot say that 12 will not be favorable. So will be favorable for marriage all the time, right? If 6 is there, 8 is there, 12 is there. Okay, 6.
Yeah,
8,
because six is
and
a
on the favorable side, you
negate
can
the
see
7,
3
yeah.
is there, 7 is there, 9 is there. Correct? If you take,
I was basing it on this, you
That's
see,
what I'm
and
saying.
then
No, no, madam.
obviously it wasn't totally unfavorable.
Yeah, it is not totally unfavorable because of the 6, 8, 12. We cannot say unfavorable, but it is also having 3, 7, 9 also. Correct?
Yeah.
So we can say it is a mixed one. Correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then what about Jupiter?
Jupiter is not favorable.
Jupiter is not favorable. What about others?
Saturn, I still have a doubt. It is favorable.
No
I don't
problem, sir.
know.
One by one, let us go. First, let us finish. Neera madam or Geeta madam, whoever they can give their answer.
Sir, mild unfavorable, not unfavorable, mild.
Mild unfavorable. Okay. What, Riya sir?
Yeah,
Roy, sir?
the Venus is
No, what about
uh,
Jupiter? What about Jupiter?
the Jupiter, sir, not favorable because has a 6 is a negate 7. So that's why I'm saying that this is, I don't,
What
Yes,
about
sir.
2, 11 and 9?
yeah, 211 is there too. So basically it's mixed result basically. They will have a
Mixed.
fight, but they will not leave. Yeah, mixed result.
Okay. What, Neera madam? Then what about Venus?
Sir, Jupiter is 6 is D, the weak. So this is favorable, sir.
So that last number has given 6, not the prior one. So we can say it is Jupiter is comparatively better. So let us, it is mixed, though it is 6th house, no, I mean, it is only a last rank, no? The 6th house, last come, it does not come at the, like Mercury does not come in the front, it is come at the last. It is D grade, he used to say that. You
Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes.
Okay,
Venus
what
is
about
favorable.
Venus? Venus
Is okay.
9, 3, 4, 12, 11, okay. And what about Saturn?
I have a doubt Saturn.
9,
I feel
11 and 7, 6 and
mixed.
8, 4. This is also having both favorable and unfavorable mixed, right?
Mixed, yeah.
But favorable grouping are present, right?
Yes.
Right.
Starting is obstacle, but
No. This is not meant starting or ending, madam. This is
Okay,
something
sir.
different na, in KP. The significators according to their 4-4 significators.
6 or 8.
Okay. What about Ragu? Ragu is not good. 8 only. This Ketu is mixed. 2 is good, na?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So now actually during Rahu Dasa, he got married. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Rahu Dasa, he got married. Which Dasa is running? I think Rahu only is running, I hope so. Just a minute. Huh? Rahu Dasa. Yes, he's running Rahu Dasa. Okay? Rahu Dasa, he got married. Okay. Now, when Rahu Dasa he was running. Now actually, just a minute, which book he was running? I will tell you. I'll give the option. Jupiter, sorry, Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Saturn Bugdi, or Mercury Bugdi, or now it is just a minute. Which Bugdi is running? Let me check. He is running Mars Bugdi now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rahu Dasa, the marriageable age started from Saturn Bugdi. Okay, 21 years. You can see this, right?
Mhm.
Ragu Dasa, Saturn Bugdi started, then Mercury Bugdi, Ketu, Venus, now Mars is running. So now, from the marriageable age only, they started looking for the proposal for the marriage. So, Ragu Dasa, Saturn Bugdi, Mercury Bugdi, or that Ketu Bugdi, or Venus Bugdi, Sun Bugdi, which Bugdi would have supported for the marriage? Okay, that is the question. Then with this help of this table, if you take it, we have selected most of the planets are good except Mercury having mixed significator, and Saturn is also having mixed significator, and Mars is very good, 7, 11, 1 and 5, correct?
Mhm.
And the moon is 7 and 1, and that Venus is also not so good, not bad also. Are we able to come to any conclusion? Sorry, madam. I think she's talking to someone else. Now, which planet you feel will be comparatively better in giving that marriage? That native got married already. Okay.
Sun, sir.
Sorry.
Sun, for me, sun is the
Okay.
more favorable
For
to
you,
me.
sun is, these significations are good for marriage.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Despite there is no primary house. Seventh
I
house
know
is
that.
not there. Okay, not an issue. Because it is not having 6th house human disease. What about others? Any idea? Just for testing only, for experience only.
Moon is also good, but
Moon is also good.
more favorable because moon has himself and his wife. So basically both are there. So moon is better than sun, basically.
What others? Somebody was saying in the answer, na? Neera, madam.
Sir, Mars is better.
Mars is
Mars.
better because of 7, 11 and 115
700,
combinations are
15,
good.
and
Okay,
yes, sir.
okay. So that way we can find with the significations, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
But actually that marriage happened during
Sorry,
Mercury.
sorry. Ketu?
Sorry, madam.
What about Ketu?
Ketu, second house. Okay, that is also possible.
Yeah.
Okay, but he got married during Mercury Bugdi Saturn Antra. Yes, when I'm saying that Mercury Bugdi Saturn Antra, yes, we can justify that. Yes, I mean, like Madam said that Mercury and Saturn, they are signifying, you can see, Saturn is having 7 and 11 and 9. And Mercury is having 7 and 3 and 9. But what is the role of 6, 8, 12? Then what is the role of here 6 and 4 and 8? Okay, this is the first question. Second question is why this Mars 7, 11, 1, 5 did not give? Moon 7 and 1 did not give. Then Ketu, second house is strongly present. Why did not give? Why, I mean, why the Jupiter 2 and 11 is there? Okay, 2, 11, 9 is there, only 6 is present. Why did not give? You understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
because of this 6th house and 8th house and 12th house, we cannot select this planet immediately. Okay, this is being the 6, 8, 12 significator, though it is having 7 and 3 and okay, so 12th house is supportive to the 7th house for the blood pressure because 9th, 3rd is also there. It is good only, but we cannot just like that choose Mercury. Because prior to the Mercury, Saturn was running. Prior to that Jupiter was running. Then more than Mercury, then Ketu is also having the second house strongly. Correct? So we have to take the help of the ruling planets, or how to do that. You understand? You got it?
Mhm.
Understood.
I will tell you, I will show you now just small example with our EPS system. I will show you. I will take to the analyzer directly. Okay. I will take you to the analyzer overall. You can see, you look at Saturn and Mercury. You can, software is choosing Saturn is the 4th rank planet for the event of marriage. Mercury is the 3rd rank planet. Rahu is the first rank planet. Jupiter is the fifth rank planet. Because you can see the houses indicated by Mercury, 5, 7. These what are the indicators you may not be understanding. Look at the houses with the star symbol or inverted. All these things are present. Very strong. 1, 2, 3, 4 rank. 5, 7, 3, 11, 1, and these houses are present. On the unfavorable side, 8th house is there. 6 star, 12 is there. Only 3 rank. You can see good with weak one, above average. You understand? You got it? You can see the Ketu is 7th rank. It is average planet only. You can see, of course, you can see Sun, as you said, Sun is also above average. This is 2nd rank planet. You can see this is also above average. This is also above average. This is 2nd rank planet. This is 3rd rank planet. How come Mercury is favorable? Look at the quality. This is above average with the medium 1 star plus with favorable side and weak 2 in the unfavorable. Here, Mercury good star with the weak 1 plus, also above average. You understand? This favorable side is good. This is only medium one. You got it, na? So 70% of the output will be given by the software itself. That way it has been, analyzer has been made in a proper way. If you double click on this, we can check this Mercury signification. Mercury in the star of Saturn and 2A level is again a sublord is same way. And the sublord of the sublord is also the Rahu. Look at the houses involved. That, I mean, with the help of that EPS table, with the help of the key planets technique is there, you can identify whether the key planet, sorry, the EPS table also, or you can check with the analyzer table, with the help of the quality table, the software's output also, we can take as a supportive tool and we can easily do the predictions. You can look at the houses involved, you can give the predictions. And how far the source effect result you can check, not just with this output, overall output. If you go with the level wise also, you can check all 9 planets. Mercury first level, second, you can see the color of the planets, planet, star lord, 2A level, sublord, star lord of the sublord. This 5 level, look at the color of the planet has been given based on their signification strength. You understand? Blue color means favorable also there and unfavorable houses also present, but unfavorable not detrimental. Because if it is detrimental, the color will be dark pink. You understand? You can see the key planets we have got. The colors have been given. Look at the houses, so look at the planets and the background shade. This is called the key planet shade. Based on their strength, the shade will be given automatically according to the score that will be given. That will be followed in all the way in the grouping table or in the analyzer table or in the quality table. That all way it will give the indication to the user that actual strength of the particular planet. You understand? So if there will not be any sort of such disputes, any troubles by analyzing the planet its strength. But I'm repeatedly saying that considering the output of the software, we can take it as a supportive tool, but should not blindly follow that, because there are some sort of restrictions also there, and some of the minutes are different, so automatically the output will be differing. You understand? That way it has been given in the proper, and as well as you can see in the software also, I have given a thing called tips. If you click these tips, now I am doing the improved version of the tips also. For which event you have chosen, that event tips also will be coming on the screen. So that will be more useful while you are using the software. If you have any doubt, you can check that. These tips, whatever the existing users having the software, these tips will be there. But now actually I am, since that upgraded version is coming, I'm updating all the documents also. That also will be coming. Yeah, that also will be more useful. Okay. Are you able to understand, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if you,
yes.
same thing, if you go to the house grouping table, just I'm trying to explain this session itself, how the software, you can see the Mercury, you can see. Look at the favorable houses, self, sign lord. Look at the self only. Self in that planet self signification. Look at the favorable house grouping 3, 9, 7, 5, 5, 7, 11. This is cuspal sublord. Each planet's cuspal sublord. 3, 9, 7, 5. Star Lord is 7, 5, 3, 7, 11. 5, 7, 11. And Star Lord of the Star Lord is 11 and 9. Then sublord is not having CL, OCC, cuspal sub Star Lord. Sublord is 1, 3. Cuspal sublord signification of the sublord. You can see these houses. You understand? Forming very good house grouping. This you can see this. And supported by this planet, sign lord signification. Further supported by the ruler link. The ruler link is an important factor in EPS system. You can see this, how far this star lord 5, 7, 11 of the Saturn is being further supporting to the sublord and star lord of the sublord also through the ruler link format, and how for the other planets. This is like a scan report you can check also. On the unfavorable side, you can see 12 is there, 8 is there, but star lord is 8 and 6 only. Okay, but it is not having any star sublord. Then 2 level having 10 and 12, yes, but sublord is not unfavorable. Look at the favorable strength is obviously more than the unfavorable. Look at the house grouping form, it is more favorable for the event of marriage. So the Mercury is stronger when compared to other planets. If you do the comparative study, you can easily identify. But this house grouping, they suppose all these things you can do here in the extended way. But the same houses, same impact are being made in the form of rank. The same thing is being made in the different format by way of analyzer table. You can, the same thing only is given by way of ranks. That too in a single line it is being given overall planet cuspal sublord Mercury. You look at these houses, that is the output of this planet. You can see that house grouping table. That houses are being given in a different format. So there are many steps, many tables are there. We can easily analyze with the help of that. But only thing is you should learn first. You should learn the theory, and once you are familiar with that, then method of analysis, that's what I have given in the syllabus, how I'm going to take it, then it will be more easier. The software is going to help you a lot.
Sir, a question. When you have a ranking,
yes,
if you go back to the screen, you have
sir,
a ranking.
I will tell you about the rank. Yes, tell me, sir.
So this ranking is basically according to like one Rahu, then the second one is the
I
sun.
will tell you, sir. I will tell you. Ranking is based on, suppose the quality, you see, just a minute. In the final favorable percentage, you can see there are quality called good, low good, then above average, average, understand? Then below average, then weak, then mixed, moving towards unfavorable, then low detrimental, understand? Then detrimental. In this order only, the final quality will be there. So the order of sorting also, good quality will be coming first, priorities, then good, low good, above average, average, all these things. Within that same quality, according to the percentage, favorable percentage, then they will be sorted. That sorting can be, suppose you can see this is 68%, this is 65%. We can say above average 60 is more than 65 only, but we cannot come to blindly follow this. You understand? Because here in this sorting or giving the quality name, that software is not considering the grouping of houses involved. Based on certain parameters only it has been calculated. Okay, that itself is a very drastic cumbersome process. It has been made. But look at the quality. Favorable is medium 1, weak 2. This is good and weak 2. Both are coming under above average only. Within that, this is good, better than this one. So that sorting order is based on this final favorable, final quality name. Within that base, suppose above average, this is 57, this is 68, this is second rank, this is sixth rank. because within above average there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. Based on the percentage, they have been they have been sorted.
Got it.
Then mixed means mixed will be mostly will be coming under the at the lower level only. Does not mean that mixed means it is say 9th, 8th rank means does not mean that Mars is completely very low. No, mixed means it has got both favorable and unfavorable on the higher side. So we have to look at the houses involved and that qualities house grouping. Based on that, we have to take the decision. You understand?
Got it, sir.
You understand, no? So because
Yeah.
house grouping chain, it is going to be there only in the fully automated only we can do that. It is a semi-automated software that to be further developed and fine-tuned. Because not only the founder of the system, but also I'm the astrologer and practically doing that. I'm trying my level best to fine-tune all the rules and everything, make it simple. Therefore, that I'm giving to our Amitabh Ji, who is the developer of the software. With the help of him, I'm giving all the inputs and he's able to do that. And that is coming out of this output. Okay. So a lot of things are there, sir, in this, and we can do it for everything is how it is possible, and learn the system, then go or we can make use of these tools. First of all, you have to use how to use this, smartphone, right? That all the features we understand. If you learn the first method of using that important thing, then many features we can easily do it. Correct, sir? You can handle it.
Got it. Got it. No
Correct?
problem, sir.
So that's the way. Anybody, I think many people, some people have joined.
Could you share your phone number again, please?
My phone number is 9043419466.
Fine.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's
I
my
have to
WhatsApp
leave.
number also.
Thank you very much.
Then anybody is interested in joining the course, you are welcome. Any clarification also, you can WhatsApp me. Okay. And
Can we
thank
get
you
a
so much.
recording of this session?
Sorry, sir.
When
Can
is
we
going
get a
to be next
recording of
class?
this session?
Sorry. What?
I'm so sorry. Go ahead, please. Whoever is asking, go ahead, please. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, sir. Two people are asking the same time, right?
Yeah.
Well, right, sir. You were asking about the course that our course start from 2nd February, 2nd or 3rd February. I forgot. Suppose 2nd
Okay.
February it starts. So it is going to be 4 sessions a week and 32 sessions. I have given the syllabus also in the poster. If you, then I have given on the poster also in the Facebook also, or you can also share. You can contact me to 9043419466. It's my WhatsApp number. And then who was asking something else? Anyway, if you are joining, sorry,
I was asking if you can get the recording of this session.
Yeah, I will post it on the group, and if you can all join, no? If you send you the request in the WhatsApp, then I will with your email ID.
WhatsApp you our number or our name, etc. to you.
Yeah, email ID is important. Only the email only I can give the permission. Correct?
Email. I don't think I have your email ID.
No, not my ID, madam. Your email ID.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. Yeah, okay. On your phone.
Yes. Because or I will try if it is because some people may not be interested. I can post it on the public also on the YouTube. But instead of that, I can, if you want, I can do that also. Let me see what I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Yeah. So welcome and thank you so much for joining.
you, sir.
And I think if anybody is having any doubt, you can also ask anytime. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks
Thank you,
for
sir.
joining.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.